Hello, hope you are doing great. It's so good to see you, Irshad, Mabel. Thank you so much for coming in.
Oh, my pleasure. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well, thank you.
How's everything? How is business?
Business is coming along, still ways to go in some cases because I switched my niche and also the platform. So I'm kind of getting used to this new platform, Facebook. I'm more on LinkedIn.
Okay.
So I switched it to Facebook now. So a little bit of a challenge because I'm still learning the ropes, but
right.
And you do a great job, and I've been kind of following your process and things. So,
Great.
watching some of your videos, and then, as you know, I'm in your other program, right? The visualization, visual challenge. What is it? Visibility challenge. So,
Visibility challenge, yeah.
Still get a little behind on that, but I'll catch up. I mean, on weekends it's difficult. So because of the weekend, I fell behind.
Absolutely, I understand. We all are busy. What's the main reason for you to switch the platform from LinkedIn to Facebook? Like, just curious to know.
Sure. Yeah, because there I was targeting basically physicians, and I'm still doing that, but it's kind of a little bit of a slow process. There it's like done for you digital marketing, because I used to help them with SEO, branding, reputation management. So it's a little bit of challenge, also time consuming, not fast enough. It's not building my business as fast as I want to.
And how long have you been doing digital marketing services?
About 2020. Yeah, I quit my job and I started doing this, and did not realize when I quit my job that COVID was going to be right behind me. So I didn't realize that. So a month after I started, there was COVID and there was all kind of chaos, and I have to deal with it.
Yeah, I understand. COVID has been tough on so many of us, including myself.
Yeah, right. I mean, I heard your story about losing your business, and I purposefully gave up mine to start this, not realizing that I was going to run into challenges. But that's destiny.
It's just a test, it's a test.
Yeah, trust me, it is.
Yeah. So do you have any particular question when it comes to Facebook or, the training which we had?
Yeah, I do. From past 2 days, you covered good materials, and I'm just putting up my notes here. So yes, I do. So let me start with this question. So I think that what I did was on June 10th, you had posted a post saying, if you don't have people asking about your offers, you need to take a close look at your process. And marketing. So what I like to do is I kind of like to understand your flow and your thought process of, now I know there were about 12 comments, and actually I just commented it before I hopped onto this call. And then there were about 17 likes. And some of the posts you did comment, like you said, yeah, you agree, and you kind of made a very generic comments on some post replies there. So the question is, how do you take this, what you just did, steps or process, to bring them into your funnel, or to convert them into, what is the next steps you take to sell or to market your product or your service?
Okay.
Because what you did is, okay, great, but what are the next steps behind it you do to take it to the next level? So people who answered you or commented on your steps. So, I mean, do you follow my question? Maybe I kind of complicated the question.
No, I will reframe it so I can understand it very well. So you mixed two questions here. One is like, since I had likes and comments and my answer was pretty generic over there, so you want to know what is the next step of the process, like how do I go about that, right? And the second is the question which you asked, and this was then how do you have people, if I'm not wrong, this is what I understood, right? So the question was, if you don't have enough people asking about your offers, you need to look at your process. So you're trying to ask me, like, what exactly is the process that we need to look at? Because if we don't have people asking about the offers, is this your straight question? No?
Not yet. I asked that question in the link, but you're right. I mean, that's part of the question, but that's not what I was asking. I was asking, it could be any post, it doesn't matter. How do you take the post, what you have done there? Now people are answering that question. I mean, replying to your post or the commenting on your post. How do you take those people to engage in your funnel? I mean, now when somebody answers something, if I put just generic question, I'm just like not making any headways in building my business.
Absolutely.
Now I have somebody, now how do I hook them or bring them into, you already put the hook sentence there to get them their attention. Yes. Now, where do you take them from there?
Yeah, so I take them to my inbox. So when I feel like they really have an interest and they are not answering me, they have not commented like, oh yes, I agree, oh amazing, oh awesome. These are like kind of generic just engagement which people do. So those are not the kind of people who would really be interested in your stuff, because they are just agreeing with whatever you post. Now, if you see many of my posts in my group, there are constant people who reply to every single post of mine. So they just engage. As a matter of fact, maybe just to keep that engagement high and for algorithm to know that they are active participants of the group and stuff like that. But there are people out of these posts where you will find who have commented on your post and who have shown their perspective in whatever the answer or question is. So these are your people where you will start the conversation in the messenger, where you will tell them directly like, okay, so in the comment you say them, okay, can I message you on this, or is it okay if I send you a DM? And then you take the conversation to the DM, and then you personalize your approach and understand them better. Where exactly are they coming from and what are their thoughts, right? Because not everybody who is engaging on your posts are your clients, and we need to understand this strategy basically, which is like only 3% of the market out of the 100% is the ready to buy audience, because they know their problem, they are searching for the results, and your objective is to look for those 3% of the market and not all the 97%. So what happens is like 27 to 30% of the people are just in that inquiry mode. There are few people who are in the middle funnel, where they feel like, they know what they need, but yet they don't have clarity on it, right? So only 3% of the market is the buying people, right? So only those are your clients. So when you have enough conversations with your people who are engaging on your posts, you will be able to understand that if they are the good fit or not, because it's not about them, it's about even you. Like if you want to work with them, or if you feel like your services are going to help them or not, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. Okay, got it. So what you're saying is people who generically answer, yeah, I like it, I agree with you, blah, 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 whatever thing, which is just a normal conversation. What you're saying is they're not your candidates, and don't engage too much with them, just answer them right there and be done with it.
Exactly. The reason is because they have been doing the same thing on everybody's post.
Everybody. Absolutely.
Right. Yes. So they are not the people who really want to, and even I have tried this. So even when I have tried to engage with them, either they don't reply to my message, or they just see the message and they don't want to reply. So you see, we can understand this, like people who are really serious, they really reply. And even if they don't reply, I go ahead and I comment, hey, check your DM. They would have checked the DM, but still they would not reply to me, which is a clear meaning that they're not interested. They just engaged for the heck of engaging. That's it.
Got it. Okay, so the next part of it, the people you want to engage, do you send them a friendly message before you engage, or you just kind of?
No, I relate to the post which they have commented, and I send them a screenshot of the post saying that this is the post you commented, because many people, they just comment and they forget where they have commented, right? So what you do is when people are showing interest, and if they say yes, they want it, I am in, me, the engagement, whatever you have asked for, and if they have engaged in a particular way, you obviously tell them that this is where you had commented, and are you interested in having a conversation, or would you like to take, look at the details? And if they say yes, that's where you send them the details or you get them on a call. So usually what I do is, for my low and mid ticket offers, I don't go on calls. I go on calls only if it is my high ticket offer, which is of course my, part of my mastermind program, because that's where I need to understand if they have the right attitude or not. So it's not about me, it's about them, and I need to match that vibe, because I will be working with them for next 3 months or 6 months. So if I feel on a call like these are not the kind of people who I want to work with, then I don't offer my services to them, like point blank.
So how do you deal with the, I mean, you mentioned two things here. So how do you deal with the low and mid offers? I mean, you said you're going to get them on the call or not?
No, I don't get them on a call. Anything.
How do you market to them?
No, I don't get them on a call. I don't go on calls for $47, $97, $500 programs at all. And even if it is like $2,000, I don't go on calls at all. Even just if it is above that, I need to understand where are they coming from and what is their end goal they want to achieve. And if they are really serious about taking action with whatever coaching I'm going to provide to them, that's where I'd go on call. Otherwise, anything below $2,000, I have a simple landing page and a funnel setup. I either send them the information, or I will have the same information in my messenger and I send them and I give them my PayPal link to pay. So if they are okay with it, they will pay. If they're not okay with it, it's fine.
Okay, great.
That's why I do.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you very much. I'll give the opportunity to someone now, then if nobody answered, then I'll ask you another question.
No
Thank
problem.
you very much.
Thank
that
you.
was clear. Thank you.
Hi, Ria. Hi, Mimi. How are you? I am good, can't talk. Okay, no problem. Babies are sleeping. That's fine, Mimi. I can understand. No problem. Ria, do you have any questions?
I'm good, Arjuman. I have a question that as a newbie, you said that you go on a call when you have a high ticket offer to present. But when a newbie is trying to establish themselves, so then how can they stand out in the market? What they can do? Or if I say we are not going on strategy calls or clarity calls in the beginning, so how can we, I can say, stand out in the market?
Okay, good question. Most of the people have this, right? That is so true. See, when you are starting new, that's the phase, at least for 6 months to 8 months, you really have to put your hard work by showing up every day, having enough conversations, adding enough people, building your audience, and through your content. It can be a long post, short post, or a video content. For me, when I started online, honestly, in 2020, November onwards, I started doing live videos, and I did live videos for quite a long time, and I could see the kind of traction I could have. And just within a month, I had my first affiliate sale, because I was doing affiliate marketing back then, right? And in November, there was a ClickFunnels contest, which was for perfect webinar script, and I was among the top 20 affiliates who had an opportunity to go on a mastermind call with Russell Brunson, and I still have that in my featured section if you actually check it. So I was able to become the top 20 affiliates of ClickFunnels during those 3 days of a contest which Russell had. Although the product was just for $7, I did not have a look at the price, just because I was showing up every single day on live video, creating content, talking about affiliate marketing so much. And I knew that this webinar script would be good for people who are entrepreneurs, people who are coaches. So I went out in those groups and I targeted only coaches. And in just about 3 days, things changed. So when I won this contest, it literally gave me that level of confidence. And when I had a call with the mastermind call with Russell Brunson, that was in the month of February, that was a game changer for me, where I really like felt like, yes, these live videos are really great way to attract your ideal audience, because people see your knowledge, they see your expertise. So all I will tell you is to show up. When you show up, you don't have to go on a strategy call for $47, $97, $997 programs, because they have seen you enough through your content. And when your content is talking to them and you are able to explain to them what are the areas they have pain, because people don't agree that they are really having a problem, although they might really have a difficulty in their life. So when you're talking to them in terms of the language which they speak on your live videos and also in your return content, that really speaks to them. And then they message you saying that, hey, I saw your live and you were so good. Hey, I read your post, it was amazing, how can you help me? So this is the level you want to go. But till you go to that level, for those 3 months, you have to put that hard work, right? And then when you're having conversation with them, you need to understand if they are ready to invest or are they just inquiring. This is important, right? So if they are ready to invest in themselves, meaning to say that they are serious about it. So whichever affiliate program you're promoting, it has a complete funnel. It has all the details, testimonials, everything. That is enough for you to give them your funnel link and then follow up with them. Or if you still want to go on a call, then what happens is you will go in a convincing mode. And trust me, when you convince people to buy your program, they will not take action. And they will feel like you have pushed them into it. And when you push them into it, you will also not be satisfied with it, because they did not come from a place of doing it for themselves. You understand what I mean? So convincing should not be there on a sales call. It should be more of people realizing that they have a problem and they need a solution, and the program or the vehicle what you are giving them, that's the solution they hop on. And for that, you need to help them understand how affiliate marketing has been a 7-figure industry, why people in affiliate marketing make a good side hustle. They don't need to have their own product. They don't need to have inventory. They don't need to invest in stocks. All they have to do is invest in themselves so that they get a commission. If you're part of List Lion or Jonathan's program, they offer a 75% commission. So you need to help them understand that 75% commission when anybody purchases from their affiliate link is great. So even if they invest $1,500, they will be getting $1,122 as commission. And why I know all of this is because I have been part of these programs already before I started with coaching. If that answers your question.
Yes, that answers my question. And I have one more question, that you said that we should be talking about the pain points, but I have one more, I have a perspective to that everybody is creating content. Everybody is trying to focus on more pain points of the audience.
So you focus on the desired results, because that's what everybody says, right? Focus on pain point, focus on problems, and create content. If you feel like everybody is doing that, you be different, create content on the desired results. Show them what is possible for them when it comes to affiliate marketing. What if they are able to do their 9-to-5 job and yet earn an extra income of $2,000 in a month with just one paid client, and show them the benefits of going into a high ticket affiliate marketing versus a low ticket affiliate marketing. And trust me, in affiliate marketing industry, 95% of the people are not making any money. And for you, the best audience to focus are those people who are already in affiliate marketing yet have not made anything. And what you need to do is you need to offer them your support, your help, because they are the people who already understand affiliate marketing, but they're not making money because they don't know how to do it. Now, once you learn how to do it through Facebook organic marketing, you will give them your support, you will help them, you will teach them, you will guide them.
I agree. True, very true. And you were saying that we should sell every day. It is you should have CTAs every day.
Yes.
However, people suggest that you should have like CTA in 1 out of 5 posts. So how does it help? It would
See,
not that represent it as a pushy salesman?
no. Why? I have my CTA in all my posts. So it doesn't matter. You know what? People who feel you're pushy, they're not your clients at all. So why you even worry about them? The people who don't match your vibe, they are anyway not going to be your people. So why do you have to worry about them? The people who find that it is salesy, they are the people who are not making money at all. So why do you have to worry about them? Right? So the people who match your vibe and the people who feel like you're doing things in the right way, only those people will come to you. And I'll tell you this difference. Even Gary Vee says, like, value, 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 provide value, and jab, you make an offer on once in a week or maybe twice in a week. This is what he has been telling all the time. But I have seen a major difference when I started doing a call to action and selling every single day. I have had launches. I have had in just about 15 days doing $18,000, almost close to $18,000. In the month of March, I did not have any business from 1st till 15th of March. My first client signed up, because you never know when you don't keep on selling and you feel like, I had an option to decide like, oh, I don't have business from the whole of 15 days have gone. I don't have business. So what do? Leave it. I will just relax this month, right? But I didn't relax. What I did, I kept on doing what I'm doing every single day. And what happened is I started having clients because I had put all the work and I had created so many offers, and I started having done for you clients. I started having the coaching clients as well. So in the month of March, only in the last 2 weeks, I was able to do approximately 17,900 and something. So close to 18,000. So the point here I'm trying to tell you is, if you sell, if you've already put all the work and you have a list of people in the pipeline, those are the people who will come to you when they are ready. So you need to give them that space. It's not about you, it's about them. So many times people are not ready when you offer them something. So you respect their decision and you move on. Yet you don't close the doors on them. What you do is like you keep them in the list and you follow up with them and you give them when you have an offer. Now, let's suppose you are doing List Lion, right? You told me you're doing List Lion. So List Lion comes up with 100% commission offers, right? So when you have a 100% commission offer, and let's say you have had about 20 people who were not prepared in the past 2-3 months you have contacted. So you go back to them and you say, hey, you know what, did you check that List Lion is offering 100%? So whatever you earn, you are going to get 100% commission. So how beautiful is that, that you're not paying anything, you're not invested in your product. All you have to do is invest in yourself, invest in your learning, and whoever is joining from your link, you get 100% commission. So what happens? Maybe not all 20, maybe at least 2 or 3 would join, isn't it?
True, very true.
So that's the reason, never give up, even if it is like end of the month, 2-3 days. I have seen my clients having a complete dry month, but they constantly do what they're supposed to do, because one thing is you need to just trust the process and detach yourself from the outcome. As long as you believe that you're doing things in a right way and you're putting all your hard work is always paid off. So I have had clients who do in 2-3 days, 5,000, in 2-3 days, 6,000. So it happens. It's just that you need to keep on doing what you're doing.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Welcome. So it totally depends on you, If you don't want to sell, don't sell. If you want to sell, you sell. The point is, if you don't lead people to the next step of the process, they would just enjoy your content, but they wouldn't know how they can utilize your help in growing their business. That's the point. All right. So, hi, Suwad. Assalamu alaikum. How are you?
She's on mute.
She's on mute, yeah. Irshad, do you have any other questions?
Yes, I do, because I was giving opportunity to everybody else. Okay, so the next question is, in your I think on day one, I forget which one, you talked about asking intentional questions.
Yes.
Right. So,
Yes.
which is more important to the client than to you. So can we kind of give me some examples, or how do you come about asking intentional questions? What do you
You
look
mean
for?
in the
I mean,
group?
is it based in the group? Yes.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the group in your own group, or you're talking about somebody else's group?
Somebody else's group, because I usually do it in my group as well, and I do it in somebody else's group as well. Right? The whole point is, when you already have other people who have built their groups, they have audience, and when you ask a generic question, which is of course intentional, you will have people who will be replying to you, and that's where you can call out to your audience. Now, when I say intentional questions, it is like, okay, a group always has about 35,000 members, right? So it is very difficult for us to go and look at everybody's profile and check if they are a good fit for us, if they are coaches, if they are consultants, if that's your ideal audience, right? So the simplest way is to frame a question in a smart way, where you ask a question saying that, what was your profession before you decided to be a coach? So what is your question now? You are calling out to coaches who are presently coaches, and at the same time you're understanding what was their profession before they were coaches. So this is an intentional question where people will come and say, oh, I was a teacher, I was a scientist, I was a wellness, I was a network marketer. So the people who are already coaches now, okay, what were they doing earlier? So if you see this, I have asked this question so many times in multiple groups, and that's where I have people coming in front and answering my my post, commenting on that, and I don't have to go and do a lot of work searching for their profiles or adding everybody who is joining the group. So that's what I call it as an intentional question. One is, you need to call out to your target audience in different ways, right? So after you have called out to target audience, now let's suppose if you do SEO, for example, like that's what you said you were doing, right? So when you do SEO, you need to frame a question around SEO, saying that, do you have a website and do you have enough traffic on your website? Or are you getting organic clients on Google? Because SEO is all about organic way of doing things, right?
100% organic, yeah.
Right, 100% organic. So these are the kind of questions you may have to ask, and this is what I teach my clients as well. So that's where this fast track is going to be super helpful for those people who sign up, because they will have a list of questions which we format as per their need, which are intentional and which you will have people answering and replying. So when they answer and they reply, that's where you give them more information of, oh, okay, so you don't have Google traffic, like organic marketing on SEO, or when you do SEO, whatever it is, here are 3 steps which you can do it. So that is called as comment marketing, where you're not yet sliding into the inbox, but you have given value in the comment itself. So not only the person who has answered this is going to read that comment, but the people who are engaged in this post all are going to read the comments, because it's a human mentality, right? Whatever happens, we first go and check out what others are talking about.
Right. Absolutely.
Isn't it? It's funny, but it is
Absolutely.
true. We always find out what others are discussing about, rather than commenting on what we say, what our opinion is.
Right.
So I hope this helps. Yeah.
No, it does. So if nobody has a question, just to follow up on that one, how do you deal with, or what is the return ROI on doing a 2-step post, right? I mean, sometimes I've seen you do it, and I have done it a couple of times. So doing a 2-step post, like you're asking, hey, I've created a PDF or a webinar or what have you. You say, hey, I have done this to generate leads. Who wants it or who's interested? Can you give me the dynamics of that? And is that a good way to get qualified candidates, or is just kind of creates more noise?
It has 2 sides to it, honestly. You know why? Because when I was giving these PDFs and I had this what do I call that? Yeah, Facebook group guide of about 160 groups. I have like tons and tons of people I filled my email list with, but conversion was completely zero, because
Wow.
I have seen more than 500 people opted in, and they downloaded the the Facebook group guide. And
Mhm.
after that, couple of them, they joined the masterclass which I was having in the next month, or the earlier month. This is what it is about. So to take them to the masterclass. So few of them joined the masterclass, and few of them they did nothing about it. And I'm sure even if they have joined the Facebook group, they do nothing about it. So I have seen in my experience, giving a PDF or giving these kind of guides, it's like not that productive. But if I give them some kind of a training, like the way I do master classes every single month, so that is more effective for me, where people get to learn from me. They have gained a lot of value, and now I know that whoever has joined and they have showed interest, I can still follow up with them if they are interested or not interested or whatever it is. But even before I follow up, I have had clients who have booked the calls. Now, even these 2 days masterclass, I already have like 3 people who have booked the calls. So you see the call booking process, and then it happens like the masterclass replays are available till the 20th of this month. So this is the duration of follow-up process, right? So I feel like more important is like when people get a lot of value through your content. That's basically webinars. It can be a 45 minutes webinar. It can be a live masterclass like the way I do. Earlier I used to do 3 days, 4 days, but now I reduced it to 2 days, and then maybe sometimes I do bonus. Sometimes I don't do like these Q&As. The last Q&A I did was in the month of March, I guess. Yeah, so I didn't do for 2 months. So I feel like everybody's offering PDF, cheat sheet, checklist, and all that. So the market already knows that it is just a
That's right.
way to build an email list. So if you really want to do something different, I feel like masterclasses are the best.
Okay, got it. Okay, that answers my question for now. Unless somebody else has something, I'll let them go and then I'll come back if we still
Sure.
have time. Thank
That's
you.
nice. You're welcome. Okay, Ria, do you have any question? Mabel, do you have any question? Baby sleeping, join the live challenge. Ria, it's a must help me so much. Of course, Mimi, you did the live challenge twice, so I know. And Mimi is my part of my mastermind, in fact, so she is always very eager to learn. Anytime I have any kind of a free training, it doesn't matter, she comes. So you see, these are the kind of action takers who are in my programs. So I truly appreciate Mimi. Yeah, so I think Ria has no questions. Oh, she has. Okay, Ria, go ahead. Please do ask me a question. Please.
Arjuman, I have one question that we know that you it is it's upon us whenever till the time we don't quit, it is not actually quitting. But however, what do you think is the time we should give ourselves to succeed in online business? As in, some people have their breakthrough in 15 days, some have it in I can say 1 month. But what do you think is the minimum time we should give for an online business?
Okay. Now, before I answer this question, let me ask you a question, right? So what do you think would be the time which you will give if you have started your traditional business, maybe a boutique or a salon, or an interior decorating company where you have invested like thousands and thousands of rupees or dollars or whatever currency you are in? What do you think is the time you will give, and how much efforts will you put to run your own business, which is a traditional business? Tell me, please.
So I was also thinking of the same, and I thought that I will give at least an year. However, it is something like that. Of course, the demotivation parts jumps in after like 2 or 3 months of time. So I was like, how much time we should actually give to our online business? But yes,
Okay.
I think I will give at least an year to my offline business as well.
Okay, but why only an year? And after the year, you will be, let's say if you have invested $10,000 and you haven't made a penny, and since for you to run your traditional business, there is an expense of every single month, rent, employees, electricity, water, and all of that for your own, maybe a saloon, maybe a supermarket or whatever you do. So not only the investment in the business, but every single month to run that business, you are still having that investment going in. So let's suppose if you have invested $10,000 in the beginning, and every single month you have an expense of $1,000 to pay your rent, to pay your employee who takes care of it, and all of that stuff, and your business is not even making a break even of $1,000, so you can cover up your expense. So which means that it is going to be a complete loss. So do you think, would you come up with a strategies and consult somebody who has already run a business, and make sure that you are going to make it a successful business? Or do you think that you will keep on investing for 1 year, and after 1 year, since you have seen no returns, nothing, you leave it and you go into debts? What would you do?
Of course, I will invest in somebody who has done that and is doing good in that. However, it's just like if we have if we would have already invested in someone and we know this strategy, it's just something is not clicking. Then what to do?
Okay, so what have you invested in apart from the list lion 997 or maybe 47 every month? I would suggest you to seek a help of someone. See, I will tell you how this affiliate products work. List lion, it's more about the traffic, the solo traffic of, he sends about 100 people into your email list, and then the email marketing, that's what is the major promo of it. Like, you don't need to have audience, you don't need to have that. So it's a way of marketing, it's a way of promoting and standing out in the affiliate marketing industry, correct? But with just 100 people in your email list, you cannot expect people to come and buy, because the people on the email list will also buy when they know you and they have seen consistent emails from you. Otherwise, it doesn't work. So my honest suggestion is, this is completely a wrong, sorry, but I have to be very direct as I'm a very straightforward person. So let me tell you this. It is a wrong way of even thinking, Ria, that, I will be giving, let's say, a year, and after a year, if this is not working, I'm going to quit. But when you are already having a mindset of quitting, all the efforts what you're putting will not be 100%. And trust me when I say this, because you already have made up your mind that if this doesn't work, then I have a plan B. If you don't have a plan B and you go all in and you say, no matter what, I know I'm a winner, I know I can do this, and I know I'm going to make this work because I have seen people crushing it, and I also can crush it. This should be your attitude when you actually enter anything, in affiliate marketing, coaching, consulting, any kind of a business you start, regardless of online or offline. First of all, I don't want you to compare online business anything different than offline business, because business is business. And traditional business requires more of time, efforts, and energy, and it requires you to go out there and do it. But this is something which you're doing at the comfort of your home. So here is a mindset part which you really have to work on right now, that you need to change this mindset. And if you go all into affiliate marketing, follow your mentors if you have one, and if they are teaching you a certain way of doing it. Many people, what they do is, like, they keep on looking for that magic strategy. There is no magic. Stick to one mentor who you resonate with, follow him, like have two blindfolds on your, and like a horse who doesn't look here, there. Don't get carried away with all that which is glittering online like a shiny object. Focus on one person, follow one person's strategy, you will win. If it is working for him or her, it will work for you as well. All right, so don't get indulge in this complete sea of Facebook and Instagram, and don't keep on following every single person, because everybody have a different way of teaching, and you can try everything, but again, that's going to take a lot of your time and energy. But if you follow one single person who is teaching you to do it in a certain way, you will get the results. Now in affiliate marketing, there is this lady called as I think you know her, Kamala Rani, right, who was part of List Line. So she was into one of my offers in the month of December. We worked together. She really had a mindset issue similar to what you have, where she was not making any affiliate marketing. So after seeing my masterclass, she signed up into my program. And all I did for the 4 weeks on 4 calls is to shift her belief in herself. And then boom, now she has done about $11,000 online. So sometimes it's not the strategies. Sometimes it is always the mindset, what you have. Something which was holding her back from her, childhood or whatever, that's the belief that she's not good enough. So people have many kind of beliefs like these, right? So you don't have to worry about that. Many times we are doing everything, we are posting content, but that is not coming from a point of 100%, trust and belief. And when you don't believe 100% in something and you're like dilly-dally in that, you don't get the results. So I think the number one thing which you have to work on is do not have a point B. Don't think in the terms of what will happen if this doesn't work. Go all in and say that I have that potential in me, I can make it happen, and I will make it happen, because affiliate marketing is a great way for anybody to start online. All right. Yeah. So it's all the mindset. Thank you so much. Loved it. Well said. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah. All right. Anybody else?
Great points there, Arjuman.
Thank you.
So I think I have a few more minutes, if you don't mind my asking.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. So I think you touched a little bit on this one. For people who are starting out or kind of in the process of building their business, one of the things is testimonials or case studies.
Yeah.
I know it's not important, but how do you, I know when you went through this thing when you started, I'm sure. In some cases, people will ask you, hey, do you have any kind of a case studies or testimonials? And actually, your testimonials are phenomenal. I was very impressed the way you have done your testimonials. So what would you recommend, and what is the way around getting through this testimonial thing? Because testimonials do add a lot of value, I know.
Lots, because that's a social currency, that's a social currency. Right. So if you're not taking testimonials, then I think everybody should start taking testimonials, all right? And it is super important. And there is a very easy way to get testimonials, which I teach in my paid coaching program. But let me just tell you a gist of how you can even start without a testimonial is through your content, right? Through your content. And I'm sure we all have so much of an experience in our life that if we go back to the people who we have helped, not necessarily in coaching and consulting itself, but like you, in your case, Irshad, since you were doing SEO and digital marketing stuff, you can always go back to your clients and offer them some kind of an Amazon gift card or whatever, and tell them to give you a video testimonial, because I prefer video testimonials, because people love it when they see other people talking about you. All right. And when they're reading it, the impact could always be like, oh, maybe it's fake, maybe it's not true, these kind of things. But not everybody does give video testimonial. So as part of the process, what I always tell my clients is that whoever is working with any other clients of theirs, the first thing first is like, as soon as they have had some kind of a breakthrough in their business, the first thing is ask for testimonials and make this a top priority, because you are going to spread the same kind of a coaching even to them, where you help them realize how important this social currency is for them to grow online. And honestly, just by testimonials, you will start getting clients. That's one. Okay. So if you don't have testimonials, go back to your clients who you have worked with, maybe in your traditional business, maybe any kind of a help you have helped somebody and they have had a breakthrough. Maybe it was just a client who came on a call with you thinking that he wants to sign up with you, but he was not ready by then, but you gave him a lot of value. And when you are giving him a lot of value, then you tell him, hey, if you found this call helpful, it would be really nice if you can just give me a 2 minutes testimonial. All you have to do is just 3 points you need to mention. Where were you before you were on this call, right? What did you learn on this call? And what was the result? How are you feeling now after this call? So only these 3 points is what they need to mention. They don't need to write an autobiography about you. That's it.
Okay, got it. Okay, thanks. That was yeah, that was a great approach, because I saw what you had done comparing to other people I've been looking at.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. So anyhow, you can still start without testimonials. Don't have these
Of course,
testimonials
yeah.
as a mind block for you to get started, because
No.
everybody starts from nowhere, like somewhere they have to just get started.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Absolutely. And I was trying to see what your approach was, because looking at your testimonials, I just wanted to kind of see what your thought process or approach of collecting that many testimonials.
Yeah.
I mean, self-limiting beliefs, again, I mean, I really doesn't matter to me. That's how I got started on the other one.
Doesn't matter, because that is your work, that is your work you have already done. And in fact, even I approached my previous clients, but not everybody gave me testimonials, so it's absolutely fine. Few will give, few will not give, but as long as you're asking, you will have somebody out there who will say, okay, fine, I'll give you the testimonials. So, and leveraging those testimonials online is something which most people don't do. Like I have clients who have amazing testimonials. And one of my clients, she's an author and she's writing her second book now. And she has a whole lot of testimonials, but for some reason, she has this limiting belief that she doesn't want to leverage it because she feels like it is bragging. Well, it's a gentle brag actually of your work. And if you are gently bragging, it doesn't matter, right? The people who are feeling it's bragging, they're not your clients anyway.
Correct. I mean, if you don't brag about yourself, no one will.
Isn't it? Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So the next question is very simple. What books are you reading currently, which is helping you? And what would you recommend I or the audience who are watching this would
well, it depends on what you want to learn, right? It depends on what you want to learn. That's what you want to read currently. So if you are somebody out there who's just starting and who feels like you need a lot of, push in, lot of efforts in pushing yourself to believe in yourself, then I would recommend you to read Think and Grow Rich. Okay, because it's an amazing book, I feel. If you feel like you want to understand how to get traffic to your web pages or maybe to your social media platforms, then I have read Traffic Secrets. That's an amazing book from Russell. But yeah, it totally depends on where you are right now. Right now, what I'm reading is $100 Million Offers by Alex Hormozy. That's an amazing book, which has helped me craft irresistible offers with a complete offer suite, which I explained to you guys yesterday, of having people into different levels and offering them with a great value. So it's as simple as like that, right? If you're helping people achieve $10,000 in a month, and if you tell them like, you put $1 in and how about I give you $1 out, so people would be like, yes, this is something which I want because I'm investing $5,000 and you're giving me $10,000 back. And the guarantee is like, if they don't do $10,000 within a duration of so and so period, maybe 3 months, maybe 90 days, whatever you are then you always tell them that you are going to work with them until they do. So what can be an irresistible offer apart from supporting them until they achieve the results?
Oh, that's great point, and some great books. Yeah, and I got some of those books. Now, my hobby is, besides being having a business and IT and computer science and all that, is my passion and hobby is neurosciences and psychotechnology.
Yeah.
Spend a lot of time and effort from more than 10 years to train my brain. So I work quite a bit, and I have a lot of mentors in that area.
Yeah, I saw your
of
video yesterday on that, and I really felt that rather than business coaching, I think you would be great as a manifestation or a mindset coach, because the kind of points you mentioned and the way you explained in a complete personality, I think people have their own personality, and mine is like more of, straightforward, and I don't worry about what people will think about me and all of that. But I think your kind of a personality is more of a calm, quiet, and the vibe, I can feel it, right? So I was thinking that it would be good if you can focus on one niche, maybe visualization, manifestation, mindset. That would be great for you to help people, because you will find so many of them who are literally stuck in their life because of so many things.
I was considering that, because that's my forte.
I also,
time.
commented on your live yesterday in our live challenge, because you're part of my live challenge, right? So I commented on that, saying that I feel like you're more good as a mindset coach.
Really? Okay. I'll go look at it. Yeah, because I do spend a lot of time and effort. Like I said, I've been trained for over 10, 15 years in that area. And I know you mentioned Napoleon Hill. I have another book. I don't know if you can read this title.
Yeah, what would that?
I've read that one too. And another one, Mindset. I got thousands of books right behind me, as you can tell. And also Russell Brunson's books he talked about.
Traffic Secrets, Expert Secrets.
Traffic Secrets. And, I've read all his books and things and joined his program. So I spent a lot of time, but what you just mentioned, I was kind of contemplating on that. So inshallah, I'll decide that pretty soon.
Yeah, that's good. So what are you trying to do right now, Irshad? Like, are you focusing on your digital marketing stuff, or are you moving into coaching and consulting?
I kind of have my foot in both sides, and I think that's a little bit dangerous because of my time span, because I'm doing this for full time, right? And I told you I was very brave enough to quit my job. A highly paid job as a director of IT and everything at a major corporation. Sometimes you got to take that step.
Yes, yes.
So I just okay, this is the time in my life I have to go take this regardless. And you talked about one point. When I made a decision, I was talking to my father, and he said, "Son, whatever decision you make it, but don't regret after making it."
Yes, yes.
So basically, I'm not going on a mindset or on a safety net. If this doesn't work, I'll go back to work or whatever the case is. I'm like, how can I make this work regardless? I know I'm going to have a learning curve, and I'm going to hit a lot of obstacles and things, which I am right now. Like I told you, one of the main obstacles was COVID, right? I mean, I didn't anticipate for it. To answer your question, yeah, I mean, I'm kind of have my foot on both sides, and I'm trying to figure out what is going to be more beneficial for me in terms of how can I impact more people in a shorter time. My objective is to how to make an impact in somebody's life, because I'm not looking for money. Money will come.
Yes,
but I want to bring my passion out to help people, because it's not all about money. Money will come and go.
Yes.
How can I make a difference in somebody else's life?
Absolutely.
And what is the avenue of doing that? Because that gives me more pleasure. Money will follow. I'm not too worried about that.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Not that I don't need to pay my bills. I do, but my thought process.
No, that's actually very good, because when you chase money is something which is going to go away from you. So when you focus on serving and helping people as much as you can, like in these 2 days, I literally gave out all the information what I teach in my paid programs without holding back. But yes, most of the time my content, my lives, my trainings are all part of what I do for my paid clients. But here is a difference, right? When people hire me, when they come and work with me, the accountability, the support, and the personalized approach and the way they can progress, it is completely different. Wherein after taking information, even in the trainings, people do nothing about it. So the whole point is, people, a fool can always learn from what is written on the walls, whereas even a learned person cannot learn from the books what he's reading.
I like that. It's
Isn't
very well,
it?
very well put. Very well put.
Yeah, that's what it is, and so I think you need to definitely figure out what you are good at and what people have told you you're good at. So it's not about what we think we're good at. So many times people have told us, hey, you really gave me this suggestion and this really worked, and you know that now, okay, this is your zone of genius. So we all have our own zone of genius. As long as we are able to understand that and see, okay, we are good at this, is there a market demand for this? Yes. Is it a profitable industry? Yes. Just go for it. That's it.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. Really appreciate your time. And I hope I can get that one-on-one with you, then I can discuss more, because I've done the homework you gave me.
Yeah, definitely. So Mimi says, Salam Irshad, just to share an opinion, I have read a lot of books too, but getting a coach really helped me move things ahead. Books can beat real conversations and have an accountability partner. Absolutely, because many people are really good at reading a lot of books, but the point is, this is something which, Russell Brunson always speaks about. I talk about Russell Brunson a lot because I really like the way, he has really helped me in my online journey. And I think if I wouldn't have started with that 30 days challenge of ClickFunnels, I wouldn't have learned. And the second thing is, like, if I didn't have that mastermind call with him, where it was like a 5-6 hours of value loaded calls with all the affiliates of ClickFunnels, that was my like a turning point in the online business. But it just didn't happen by fluke, right? So my point is, what I was trying to tell is, Russell always says a book is going to cost you maybe $10, including the shipping charges. But the same thing, if you go and take the CDs, office.com secrets, that's going to cost him $100, anybody $100. But if you go into his coaching programs, that's the group coaching, that's going to cost you something different. But if you go on inner circle of Russell, that's going to cost you $50,000. But the same information, what he's teaching in the books, is the same information what he's teaching for his inner circle as well. So that's what is to conclude this with what Mimi said.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mimi, thank you very much. Walaikum salam. I appreciate it. I was going to write it, but since I'm talking, I'm not going to write it. But thank you for your comment, and I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah, very good point.
Very true. No worries, all the best, sir. Okay, Ria, Mimi, do you have any questions before we wind up this session? I'm good, thank you. Okay.
Is this going to be recorded?
It is recorded. Yeah, I'm going to post this in the Facebook.
Because I didn't take any notes, hoping that it's being recorded. Because for me, I listen rather than taking notes.
Yeah, yeah. Ria, do you have any questions before we wind up?
No questions, Arjuman. It was very nice. I just loved it.
Thank you so much. Well, if you have anything, please feel free to ask. And honestly, do what you're supposed to do. And I'm sure the results will follow. Don't get dejected and don't feel bad. What happens in affiliate marketing, just before we go, I'll give you this quick tip. I have been in a position in my life where I literally stopped doing what I was doing as I procrastinated, and it really did not help me. Why? Because I was seeing people's screenshot of, oh, I earned 5,000 today. Oh, I was at the beach and I earned like $2,000. Oh, I was walking my dog and I got $1,000. These kind of posts, they talk only about the end result which they are getting, which is the earning, but they never speak about the kind of efforts which have gone into them following up, sending the links, having like maybe 10-20 conversations with people. And all of this is a process, and nobody talks about the process in the online space, especially in the affiliate marketing. They pretend and they show it like a get rich quick opportunity. That's why people get too much attracted to it, and they feel like, oh yeah, it's an easy money, I can just keep on walking my dog and somebody is going to come on the link and click and buy. this is not real. This is a kind of presenting their earnings, and this can literally like make you feel like, oh my god, they are doing something different in their world which I am not doing, and that's why I am not getting the results and they are getting. But the point is, they are not showing you the efforts what they have put, and nobody can just earn while they sleep and walking the dog and all that. When you have given them the payment link, that's where they go and they buy. All right, so don't get carried away with these screenshots. If you feel like somebody's screenshots are literally putting you down and it makes you feel like you're not worth it, just unfriend those people and focus on your steps. Focus on what you are supposed to do every single day. That is going to get you the results.
So true. I will do that. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're most welcome. All right, Irshad, do you have anything before we wind up?
No, I'm good. And thank you very much. I really appreciate everything. And it was a great session. I loved it.
Definitely. Yeah, sure. Thank you so much. It's my pleasure, guys. Thank you so much for hopping in. And yeah, I'll see you again, hopefully, inshallah. All right. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye.